Hello, everyone. So this session is for integrated science, and we will continue our discussion for our discussion for our discussion on the circulatory system. So let's begin. Let's begin. So in our previous lesson, we're looking at the function of the part. The function of the part. So we discussed the function of the superior vena cava. I said it receives deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body. Let me rephrase it in a better way. I said it receives and pumps deoxygenated blood from the upper parts of the human body to the heart. Inferior vena cava. It receives and pumps deoxygenated blood from the lower part of the human body to the heart. Then we spoke about the right atrium. It receives and pumps deoxygenated blood from the vena cava to the right ventricle, right?
Yes.
It receives and pumps. I think if you're going this way, it makes it easier. Again, the right atrium. We said it receives and pumps deoxygenated blood from the vena cava because it gets it from that part, from the vena cava to the right ventricle. Then the valve. We said the valve opens and closes to allow the oxygenated blood to flow to what? To flow to the right ventricle, right? It opens to allow the oxygenated blood to flow from the right ventricle, from the right atrium to the right ventricle. In case they ask you two functions of the valve, also see it closes to disallow deoxygenated blood from where to flow from where and back to where. Who will tell me?
Sir, please.
Who will tell me?
Sir, please, the question again.
I said we are talking about the function of the valve. The valve typically opens and closes to allow and disallow, right? Blood flow. Now, let's take it one at a time. I said it opens to allow deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle, from the right atrium, right? To flow to the right ventricle. When it opens, deoxygenated blood is able to flow to the right ventricle. It also closes to disallow deoxygenated blood to flow from where back to where. You might be asked to state two functions. See, the function is deduced from the nature of the diagram and the labeling. We discussed the mechanism of blood flow. So I'm going in a chronological order. The valve closes to disallow deoxygenated blood from flowing from where back to where. Who will tell me?
The right ventricle back to the right atrium.
Exactly. Back to the right atrium. So in case they ask you two functions of the right ventricle, just know.
Okay.
Are you documenting something down?
It's fine.
Are you documenting something down?
Tricuspid valve.
Yeah, that's it for the tricuspid valve. Can we move on?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we are done with the tricuspid valve, right?
Yes.
What do you have there for the function of the right ventricle?
The function of the right
Ventricle.
Ventricle.
it receives deoxygenated blood from the right atrium and pumps it through the
That's long. And pump it to the pulmonary artery. Keep it at that. Don't go to semilunar valve. That's long. Okay.
okay.
So make it simple. It receives and pump deoxygenated blood from the right antrum to the pulmonary artery. Does this not make it nice and easier?
Yes.
Receives and pump, receives and pump. Yeah. Can we move on?
Yes.
Now, semilunar valve is there. You will talk about that. They normally don't ask questions about that. Because if you are to talk about the function, then we have to be specific. Do you understand? I told you the semilunar valve
Oh,
uh explain, I mean, have different names. Yeah. They have specific names. We'll come to that. Yeah, what's the function of the pulmonary artery?
it's
Carries the deoxygenated blood to the lung.
it carries deoxygenated blood to the lungs for oxidation.
From where to where? It's important. Don't exclude it. From the right ventricle to the lung
Yes.
for oxygenation, yeah. Okay, so now today we're going to the right part of the heart, okay, the right side where you see the pulmonary vein, okay? So let me know when you are ready.
We are ready.
Okay,
Okay.
everyone or just Andrews?
Everyone.
So let's start with the pulmonary vein. Now you see when the blood goes to the oxygen, goes to the where? Lung and receives the oxygen, and now it's oxygenated. Okay, the spelling is right here. It passes through the pulmonary vein back to the heart. So what's the function of the pulmonary vein?
It serves as a pathway for blood flow, oxygenated blood. Okay, it pumps oxygenated blood to the heart.
From where to where? It's incomplete.
From the lungs to the heart.
So say that again.
It pumps oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart.
Okay. It receives and pumps deoxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart. Let me know when you guys have settled, then we move on.
Yeah, you can move on.
That means you are not writing, my darling. You are not writing. And tomorrow I'll ask you questions and then you'll be misbehaving again.
It pumps oxygenated blood from the lungs. Okay.
Let me know when I can move on. I guess no one will mind me this time.
Because
Say we are done.
I'm not
Anyway, all right. Yeah, so you see from the pulmonary vein, the next chamber we see right there is what the atrium, if you can see.
the semilunar valve opens.
No, the next thing you see is not the semilunar valve.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, I think the labeling, something is wrong. That there shouldn't be an arrow here. I don't know what it was for. I've cleaned it. Yeah.
Left side.
So yeah, so yeah, so the first thing you see is the left atrium. What's the function?
The left atrium.
Yeah.
It receives oxygenated blood from the pulmonary vein and pumps it to the ventricle.
Simple. You see, if you are able to visualize this diagram in your head, you're able to call out the functions with ease without having to memorize anything.
Yes.
Let me know when you are done so I can continue.
If we are done.
You are not writing. No?
Yeah, we are right. Oh, 7 notes.
Hey, are you sure you are writing?
Should we send the notes to you?
No, it's okay. I believe you today. Yeah. What's the function of the left ventricle? The next, no, let's talk about the bicuspid valve or the mitral valve. What's the function of the bicuspid valve?
It opens to allow oxygenated blood from the right atrium, the left atrium. And also,
Go on.
the left ventricle to the left.
Rethink what you are saying, messing it up. Start all over again.
It opens to allow. It opens to allow blood flow to the left ventricle and closes to disallow blood.
You started nicely. Now you're messing up, oh, my brother. Again.
It opens to allow to receive or to allow blood flow to the left ventricle and closes to disallow blood flowing back to the left atrium.
When they ask you of functions, say one, okay. When they ask of two, then you go there. So it opens to allow oxygenated blood to flow from the left atrium to the left ventricle. You get it? You get it?
Yes.
It opens to allow oxygenated blood to flow from the left atrium to the left ventricle. Then if you are asked of another function, that's where you see it closes to disallow the backflow of oxygenated blood from the left ventricle to the left atrium. Yeah. Backflow.
Hey, my mouth. What is watching you? You don't answer.
Is someone saying he or she doesn't understand?
Pat,
Is that so?
sir, please, no, I didn't hear, so I asked Andrew and then he explained to me.
Okay. Let me know when you are done, guys. Are you done?
Yes.
So you have two functions for the bicuspid valve. Now, what's the function of the left ventricle?
The left ventricle receives.
You can say something.
Okay. They want to say something.
Go on.
Sir, to all parts of the body. I'm trying. It pumps blood to all parts of the body except the lungs. It's wrong.
Are you kidding me? Left ventricle.
Left ventricle.
Yeah.
I thought you didn't say anything.
You didn't say anything, but you were giving me the word.
What's the function of the left? Oh, yeah, seeing something different for a different part. What's the function of the left? Please look at the diagram, man. Don't try and read books to me.
And pumps to the outer.
It takes blood from the left atrium and pump it back to the outer.
The outer what?
I don't like pump it back to. Just say it receives and pump blood from the left atrium to the outer.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Don't read any book to me.
Oh, no.
That I don't trust that.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, for you to tell me the function of an aorta when I'm asking for left ventricle is just concerning.
The phone wasn't charging.
Can we move on?
Yes, sir.
What is the function? So that is it with the left ventricle. Now, what's the function of the aorta?
Function of the aorta. Aorta. Carries the originated blood. Yeah. The function of the aorta is it carries.
That means I'm trying. It carries oxygenated blood from the left ventricle of the heart to the rest of the body.
Excellent.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hey, this one.
It carries oxygenated blood from the left ventricle to all parts of the body.
Except
Except the lung. Okay. So the aorta is a big artery. Vena cava is also what's a vein. Okay? A big vein. Can we move on?
yes, sir.
And now, what's the function of the septum?
It is a line that separates
It's not
the
a,
legs. Eh?
it's not a line.
That it prevents the mixing of the oxygenated blood in the right side of the heart with the oxygenated blood on the left side of the heart.
That's quite good. That's good. We'll buy it. It's correct. So you see, it isn't about memorizing anything. Just understand the concept. You use your own word and it's all good.
Yes.
So it's a wall, not a line. It's a wall or partition. Okay? It's not a line.
Andrew's understood it was not a. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
So it divides the left side of the heart from the right side of the heart, yeah. And prevent oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood from what? Mixing. Can we move on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's talk about blood. So you see, I told you the circulatory system consists of what? The pump, which is the heart, blood, and then blood vessels. Do you remember that conversation?
Yes, sir.
So we are done with the heart. So let's talk about the blood. Yeah, the blood. So the blood is a fluid connective tissue that circulates through the body, delivering substances like oxygen and nutrients and removing waste product. Yeah, so again, I said it's a fluid connective tissue. It is a fluid
Connective tissue.
FLUID, okay, fluid connective tissue that circulates through the body, delivering substances like oxygen and nutrients. It's also remove waste products, okay, and removing waste product. Yeah, yeah. So when I talk about waste product, we are looking at urea, urea, carbon dioxide, and yeah, stuff like that. Can we move on?
Yes, sir.
So now let's look at the composition of blood. Yeah, composition of blood. What do you understand by what we are come to look at? What do you understand by what we are come to look at?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Things that makes blood.
Yeah.
Can I say?
So, yeah.
It is there.
So, what blood is made of? That's what we're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, pay attention. So, blood is made up of plasma. Mhm. And then formed elements. I will explain. Okay. Plasma and what? Formed element. The plasma makes up the majority. Okay. So it's about plasma is about 55% of total blood. So if the whole part of blood is 100%, plasma makes 55. Then formed element makes up the rest. So what do you think the rest will be? Percentage wise.
Yes. Oh.
Percentage wise, you are telling me yes, please.
Yeah, we are about to say. Say I was about. Say 45%.
Yeah. So if you take total blood, it contains what? Form elements, which you understand now. And then what? Plasma. Plasma form the majority. Okay. So can we move on?
Yes, sir.
Then now let's take them one after the other. So let's start with plasma. It's agreed plasma forms what? 55%, right?
Yes, sir.
About, yeah, about 55%. Let's look at what plasma has. Yeah, so plasma contains water. In fact, water forms the majority of plasma. Do you understand? Water, it's like, I don't know if I should continue using percentages if you understand. So if you take plasma, water forms the majority. Water is like 90 to 92%. Guys, I don't know if you understand me. Plasma forms 55% of total blood, right? Now, if you're looking at plasma, okay, plasma has water. Water forms the majority of plasma. Please, you understand? Or I should just wipe it off.
Yes. There we understand.
Okay. Then there is plasma proteins.
And plasma nutrients.
Yeah, nutrients and stuff. You have hormones.
Waste products.
So when you go to the lab and they run a blood test for you and examine it, you see in the lab test that they will write all these things there. Plasma proteins, hormones and stuff like that. Okay, so it's a constituent of your blood. Okay.
Okay.
Then we have waste. Yeah, we have waste product. I discussed them. I said urea, etc. Then we have electrolyte. This one, when you study physiology, you in university, you go in the depth, yeah. But the electrolytes are mostly sodium, potassium, yeah, etc., etc. Urea and carbon dioxide. So blood contains plasma. Plasma is like the greater portion of blood. Then we have formed element. Okay. So let's look at the form element. So when you take blood, the form element, so uh, they are the solid part of the blood, okay?
Okay.
Or component of blood. So we have so so we are basically looking at the blood cells. Yeah, so we have the red blood cells, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are looking at the blood cells. So the red blood cells. Mm-hmm.
White blood cells.
Yeah. White blood cells. Mm-hmm.
Platelets.
And what? Platelet. Yeah. I spelled it wrongly. I need space. Just a moment. Then you have platelet. Do you get it? Now, I'll not confuse you with percentages. This is all you need to know. Now, the red blood cells are called erythrocytes, all right? That's their scientific names. I'm sure you did this back in junior high school and senior high school. So, red blood cells are called erythrocytes, the whole class.
Erythrocytes.
Again,
Erythrocytes.
then the white blood cells are called leukocytes. 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 Then the platelets, blood platelets are called thrombocytes.
Thrombocytes.
Yeah. Yeah, so red blood cells are called erythrocytes, white blood cells are called leukocytes, and blood platelets are called what? Thrombocytes. So these are the form elements I was talking about. And of course, we said they form what? 45% of total blood. Dear, are you following the discussion?
Yes.
Yeah, they form 45% of total blood. Yeah. Then now let's go to the function of blood. Now, at senior level, we look at the function of blood from a couple of angles. Number one, we look at the function of blood from transportation. Okay, so transport. We look at the function of blood for temperature regulation. No, not temperature regulation, like regulation. Let's say like that, because it's also regulate pH levels. Then we also look at function of blood under protection. Are we ready?
Yes.
So under transport, you see that it transports oxygen and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Yeah. You can also say it transports. I'll put it in one by an exam. If you don't have, if they are asking for more, you have to break them down. So it transports nutrients. Okay. It also transports hormones. And then it also transports waste products. In exam, don't write or if they are asking for a lot of functions. They like break them into two. Then when it comes to regulation means for control, isn't it?
Yes.
So blood regulates body. So let me clean it. So blood regulates body temperature. Okay. So this is where the word osmoregulation comes in place. In exam, this is a typical question where I will ask you, what is osmoregulation? Yes, anyone to try. Anyone to try.
Osmoregulation.
Osmoregulation. Oh, did I say? No, 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 I'm sorry. I mean, I meant to say homeostasis. I'm so sorry. Homeostasis. Sorry, 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 sorry. Homeostasis. Okay. Homeostasis. Yeah, yeah. The whole class, homeostasis.
Homeostasis.
Yeah. So, yes, what's homeostasis? So, yeah, that's what we do. Say that again. Someone was on the floor.
No, sir.
Yeah, so it means, it is a process. So, it is a process by which the body keeps a constant internal uh, environment.
Respecting this external functions.
Despite
Yes.
external changes in body condition. As a process by where the body keeps a constant internal environment despite external what? Changes in body what? Condition. Yeah, so yeah, homeostasis, right? So that's it about regulation. Can we move on?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Another thing is pH balance, right? So the blood, so blood what regulates the pH of the body's pH, right?
Yes.
The blood regulates that. The blood also regulates the water content of cells. Yeah, so you see, you have so many functions. In exam, if they ask you to if they ask you to write the functions of blood, and it's not specific, that write the function of blood with respect to regulation, that means it's specific. If they just tell you write the function of blood, then you can just write any of these functions, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So that is it. Then let's look at the function of blood. What's left, by the way? Protection. Protection. So the white blood cells, we all know what it does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the white blood cells fight infections or bacterial attacks, right? Also, platelets, blood platelets, and yeah, so platelets and clotting factors prevent blood loss. So when someone gets hurt, you get a cut,
Yeah.
and the open cut is exposed to oxygen. Clotting
Yes.
factors come into place, and the platelets help facilitate it. And at the end of the day, a mesh is formed right on the surface of the sore, a mesh. And that's how the excess blood stops or is prevented from what oozing out for you to lose so much blood, right? It's a topic for another day. In exam,
Yes.
you can be asked to discuss the process involved in blood clotting. Go and read about that. It's an examinable question.
Okay.
Yeah, so essentially that is it. So this will be all for blood.
Thank you very much.
Hmm. Blood clotting, another name we give to that is coagulation.
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 That's what blood clotting. So this will bring us to the end of the session. I love you guys, and you should subscribe to the channel, like and share as well. See you next in the next session.
Bye.